Hey y'all, let me show you 53 more CDs I just added to the collection. So we're gonna start with the binders, then we'll get into the jewel cases. So the first handful, let's see if I can go through these here. These are not all, these are just basically various artists. So this is music from, I'm not sure what movie, but the CD there. The mid friends, Aretha, the soundtrack to Almost Famous. I love that movie. It's great. The Who, Simon Garfunkel, Yes, Todd Rundgren, Beach Boys, Stillwater's on here, Rod Stewart, Sundays, Ombrage Band. I love Ombrage Band. Leonard Skinner, Zeppelin, Elton John. Yeah, Cat Stevens, David Bowie. Original motion picture soundtrack for real something. Here's Dave Matthews Crash. I love it. I haven't heard this album, but I've heard of it. Okay, I've got this album. Here is Saliva, Back in Every 6 Seconds. I have Back into Your System. Dave Matthews, I've got Undertale, One Dreaming, Mordecai Street, Words and Devil, and everything, and Sing Devil Night. Yeah, 5. Van Halen right here now. I've got almost all their albums. One of my favorite bands. Joe Mix, not gonna say that. Beatles, Sgt. Pepper. I've got pretty much all the Beatles albums. I love Beatles. Tim McGraw. Too late of. I do have nothing by Tim McGraw. Bruce Springsteen, Essential. I have 4 or 5 of his albums, and like a couple like albums. Probably my favorite Bruce Springsteen album is Tunnel of Love, but probably Tunnel Bruce Springsteen. Yeah. I'll see if I got anything here. Temptations, Greatest Hits. Yes, I love Temptations. Just take it to Spruce. Oh, go this way. Okay, here's Aretha Franklin, the album collection singles, 1967 to 1970. Nirvana Icon. Yes, I have this album, but this is my favorite Nirvana CD. I love Nirvana. CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival. Very best of Creedence Clearwater playlist. Yes, I had this album. I've got 4 or 5 more favorite Creedences. Lady Antebellum, Need You Now. I have never even owned one of their albums. Kenny Chesney Grayson 22. Yes. I've got Welcome to the Fishbowl, When the Sun Goes Down, The Road on the Radio, and that's another yes, I've got 4. I'm trying to remember. No Shoes, no problem. I mean, heard this band. Sorry, mainly yeah. Jimmy Buffett, Songs in My Heart. Yes, I've got tons of Jimmy Buffett. I actually got some new CDs and jewel cases too. And then we're getting Lumineers Gold, their second album. I don't know the name. Meghan Trainor, Thank You. Yes, I never owned any of their albums, but I do like them. Same thing as Lumineers. Now we're getting into this box. These have the booklet. Some of them do. All these do, basically. So, Edema. Sometimes, yes, I have this album. Incubus. Perfect Circle, Modern Gnomes. I have never heard very much of Perfect Circle, but I do like what I've heard so far. Dave Matthews stuff. There's Crash right there. Here's the book. There's the cover for Crash. Dave Matthews Live. No, Dave Matthews Live. Incubus. Yes, I've got. There's Make Yourself. I've got that album. I've got another Incubus CD, which I'll show you the name of the cover. I always forget the name. Morning View. Yes, I'm glad to have this in my collection. I do have. I really like it. Trapped, self-titled debut. I've heard the song Headstrong, but nothing else by the band. So I'm excited. I'm not sure what this is. Dave Matthews. This is with Tim Reynolds. I moved to college. Yes. Dave Matthews, Under a Table 1, Dreaming. And this is another CD. This one is falling out. and Dave Matthews and Table Dream. That's all the CDs. Now we're getting into the jewel cases. I'll show you every book. Tell you which book. First one, Bryan Adams, Waking Up the Neighbor. Here's the front, the spine, and the back. Here's the disc and the book. I'm not going to pull every booklet out, but I'll show you the... Maybe I'll just pull... Let's check out the books. So this one has front, back of the booklet. Let's see. Lyrics. Pictures of the band. Yeah. Really good. And the disc, y'all, all these are in, like, really good shape. Like, all these jewel cases are. Okay. Beatles Past Masters Volume 1. Yes, I love videos. I've got much of the Beatles albums. Here's the front, spine, and back. Didn't have this one. Here's the disc and the booklet. Let's check out the booklet here. See? Picture of the Beatles? Yeah. I'm a fan of the Beatles. Yeah. I already own that album, so it's also available. I've got that album, so pretty good. Oh, next one. I got. Excuse me. Okay, next is, let's get into this section. So we're getting into the stuff up to F. So I'm gonna go through the jewel cases. Beach Boys, Best of Beach Boys, Sons of Summer. I've got Pet Sounds and some more Beach Boys albums, but I love Beach Boys. Here's the front, the spine, and the back. There's the CD. Let's check out the booklet. Oh, there's actually two. There's a flyer. Oh, whoa. This will be good. I didn't even know this was exist. I'm gonna show my dad. Whenever I show him a little bit, I'm gonna show him. Albums. There. Look at that. I was spreading merchandise in the booklets. Okay. Let's rock out some more. Okay. Next, playing cassettes at the moment. Beach Boys, Made in USA. I have this on cassette, but I've never owned it on CD. The opposite side. Come on. Alright, let me show you the booklet. I love Beach Boys. I'm gonna play this because I have this on cassette and it's been a while. I'm still remembering anything. Here's the Jimmy Buffett album. Loved some Jimmy, so got rock out some Buffett. What's it not playing Summer 69? That must be a song that I'm. Alright, let's check out some more rock. We're gonna rock out some more. Play some Van Halen. Y'all, I'm one of the Van Halen people that listens to every Van Halen all the way through. Let's see. Oh, Mr. Led Zeppelin, Loverboy. Man, let's listen to, let's grab the cassette and play it. Let's see, we got another tape. Let's listen to some Winger. Yo, I'm in the mood for some Winger. I love playing metal, so we're gonna listen to Winger. It's all time new view. Man, that's about to rock. I'm about to listen to the cassette down here. You ready to play it? Where is it? Winger, right there. Man, y'all. Sometimes I come back with a lot of CDs. Today I was probably like the biggest haul. And y'all, hopefully you're gonna see these in the next CD purchases. These artists. That's good. Okay, so next there's Greatest Hits by The Doors. I have from their albums. Whoa! Let's crank this up a minute. Doors Greatest. Check out the booklet. I have some Doors albums. There's the discography. I've got that one, that one, that one, that one. I'm gonna get all the Doors albums. Oh, this is just 11 songs total. Oh, let's just put it for the original cover. That's what the original cover does. Fleetwood Mac, Say You Will. I love Fleetwood Mac. I just have never bought very much of their albums. I've got Tusk, Rumors, and the Greatest Hits. Add this to my Fleetwood Mac collection, or my personal. And for guys like Larry, like Gary's got them all. Larry Graves, I'm not sure if you ever bought this, but he likes Fleetwood Mac, some of it. Winger's one of my favorite bands. I can enjoy some Winger. Let's check out the booklet. Ooh, that's good. I'm excited to check out this booklet. Let's check out. See if we can find Lindsey Buckingham. Ooh, I'm not sure. I think that's him right, the beard. Okay, next is. I love the Doors. I love Beatles. I love Bruce Springsteen. I love Metallica. Of course. Okay. And we're getting into the jewel cases. That won't not fit in those little sections, so I will put them later. Billy Joel, An Innocent Man. Yes, I have this album on cassette. Pretty much, I've got a good majority of his albums. This is from '83. This is my favorite. Second, probably my. Ooh, I might have to listen to some of them. Third book right here. I've got this on seat. I've got this on cassette. There's a picture of Billy Joel from the early years there. This has Uptown Girl. That's the song that's the song that I like on there. Rooster Root. Remember, I've never even heard of this band, and I really want to check this out. Maybe we'll check it out later. We'll see. Oh, this is good. Let's check out the booklet. Pretty sweet. Y'all, I'm excited to check out some Rooster Root because I haven't y'all, I've heard of the band, but I've never fully even checked out those suits. I've seen the name of John. I'm not sure which one's the lead singer. Okay. Styx. End of the Century. Yes, I have. End of the Century. Excuse me. I have Styx. Actually, of course. Check out the lamp. There's a lead singer, I think. Dennis James Young. Glenn Burnick, I think he's the guy that replaced Tommy Shaw. Next is Steve Winwood, Chronicles. I've never owned any albums by him, but I'm excited to check this out because I bet I'm gonna enjoy it. Oh, rocks. Weezer Make Believe. Yes, I have their first two and just those two. I'm not gonna try to. Maybe I'll start my dad's truck up for you, but I'm not gonna do it for the girl. Well, if it's just the four people like it always is, right? That's all the albums. Well, that's all the CDs here, but let me see if I got anything on other like cassette and vinyl around here. I'm not gonna look at the vinyl, but I'll see if I have anything on cassette or CD down here. We'll check. Start with this binder. Let's see. Dave Matthews, I think so. No, I'll say it's yes. I have the movie. No writing company. Saliva. I think I've got some stuff on Bernsey. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's go to the S's. Oh, these are not organized. I need to listen to these and organize them. These are the C's I'm about to see. Any Saliva. Let's see. Headed for a heart. Where are they? Come on, Saliva, Tool. I need to organize these a lot more. That would be a good album. Where's Saliva? Oh, I think I did back here or something. I'll check Van Halen too. This says Van Halen too. Oh! Satriani. Saliva we're looking for. Where are they? Okay, so I got back into your system and every 6 seconds. And then for Van Halen, Death God Truth, Van Halen, I'm not sure which album that is. Another Van Halen, another Van Halen, another Van Halen. Balance, I think, on CD.
You have the first one.
Pedestal?
You gotta tell me why you think these are so good.
I guess I'm doing a video on all the fleet. Guess what I'm doing?
Here you go. Snag you one of those bad boys.
Are they amazing? That kind of got me thirsty.
Well, you can fix that. Can you get your good right?
What?
Get your day right?
Yeah. Nothing from Springsteen, I don't. Except for everything on set. What we're doing.
Oh, so soft. So crunchy and so good. And there's your Gatorade.
Not good at recording?
Yeah.
Guess what I thought about doing? See if we got anything about this band on CD or cassette got here. Nirvana, I don't think so. Creedence, maybe. I don't know. There might be Creedence. Kenny Chesney. I'm not sure if Kenny Chesney will be on CD or not. Let's see if we can find Creedence. So it's one album. It was not that. I cannot find it. Ooh. Let's see if I got. I think. Freedom Buffett. I'm sure Lumineers and Nora and Megatrain. Now we're getting into these two CDs here. Let's see, Incubus. We'll look at that burned up first, see if we can find Edema. I'm not sure the. No, we don't see Edema in the A section. Perp Circle. Let's see what we got on the third CD. I'm not forgotten. That's their second album. There's my name. That's Audio Event. That's my favorite Audio Event album. No, there's Beatles. Dave Matthews doesn't remember about Dave Matthews album, I don't think. More Dave Matthews. Incubus, okay. This is Make Yourself. I'm not sure if I burned any of it. I have to watch a Trapped. Trapped, I've never seen them. I heard. Zach and Dylan, I've got some CDs for y'all to show. I'm gonna show you 53 albums from these bands, and I'll tell you if I've ever, which albums is my favorite by the band, the one that I've heard so far, and I'll even see if I got any, like, which my favorite album that got me into it. Let's see, ooh, that's a good song. Ooh, Madeline. Are you kidding me? Alright, now we're getting into, let's see, I don't think what I remember right now. Let's see, who's that? Beatles? Beach Boys? Oh, I think there's something on the front. That one's funny. Blues Cute, right here. Oh, I love this album. Here we go. So did you rise so sweet? That's The Doors. Fleetwood Mac. I don't think I ever liked Fleetwood Mac albums. Let's see. I'll go nothing. I don't. There's nothing. No. So, Sticks. Yes. At the end of the book, Crystal Ball and Steve Winwood and Weezer. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let you go. All right, bye.